What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Matty V. This is Matty Cars, and today we're going to take the Tesla Model Y long range up the canyon for a POV drive. Let's go. The Tesla Model Y long range is a 5 or 7 seat compact sport utility that is electric, and it's a dual motor all-wheel drive platform. There's a motor up front and a motor in the back, and an 81 kilowatt hour battery pack that powers 386 horsepower and 374 pound-feet of torque through a single-speed transmission. This car weighs 4,400 pounds. Now, a lot of that weight is down low because the battery is low underneath us here. And so that should help with the handling characteristics. This scores 4.4 seconds, 0 to 60, and then 0.88 on the lateral skid pad test. So it has some good handling and acceleration characteristics, as well as braking 0 to 60 in 118 feet. Not bad for a car this size. So it has some of the ingredients that you would need for a fun, thrilling ride, but can it deliver on that? Let's go find out. So today we're gonna head up to the top of Little Cottonwood Canyon. Driver position, as you can see, it's a very minimal layout. There is no driver zone at all. There's only one big screen. So as a result, even though this looks kind of unusual, there's actually a really good view out the front of this car. You can see the corners really well, and you sit really close to the front of the car. So it feels pretty confidence inspiring. The seats, on the other hand, are not great. They're comfortable, but they're not performance seats by any stretch of the imagination. Setting off up the canyon, you can see, oh, the acceleration is so good. It's so much fun. That's funny. You can see I mounted a camera on the outside of the car, and it's covering one of the sensors over there, so car doesn't like it that much. Now, there are some performance settings. If we go into pedals and steering, we want acceleration in standard and steering in sport. Oh my gosh, there's so much power. So what are the key ingredients of a fun Twisty Bits ride? You want to have that thrilling acceleration. You want to have the feeling of confidence where you're confident in what the car's going to do. So there's a communication back and forth with you in the car. Also, you want to be able to feel what's happening with the road down there. We feel pretty isolated from the road in this car, and even though there's a lot of punchy acceleration, and the score on the skid pad is 0.88, it's pretty respectable. It does turn nice and flat, but the steering is very light and not very sporty feeling. So 3 of the greatest things in life are a beautiful landscape, a delicious Twisty Bits road, and a fun vehicle in which to enjoy them. And so today I'm very grateful and lucky to be able to do this drive to bring to you guys. Now we're getting down below freezing, and I can see there's a little bit of sheen on the road, so we're not going to be too crazy on any turns or anything. We're just going to get a sense for how this thing feels in the canyons. We're not going to push it as hard as we would if the roads were dry. Steering wheel feels fine. I like how there's some little spots for your thumb here, little nubbins, and some little finger creases down here. So I like the way the steering wheel feels in terms of just the materials. So another thing that's interesting about driving this thing in the canyon is it has regenerative brakes. So what does that mean? It means when you lift your foot off the gas pedal, the car automatically slows down. And it has a little gauge here you can see. When you're putting acceleration, it's black, right? And when it's regenning, it's green left. So you can kind of see this gauge going back and forth. So it does make for an interesting driving experience because you don't really need to use the brake. This is not a performance vehicle. It's kind of more a really practical and versatile car that has some performance characteristics. Acceleration in this car is immense. There's some fun twisties here. beautiful, beautiful feeling. Yeah. The thing about a single direct drive transmission and all that power is it comes on instantly. The second that you push the pedal in, the power's there. There's no downshift, there's no waiting for the engine or turbos to spool up. Like, the power is just instant and it's so much fun. Performance driving in the Tesla is going to be a thirsty experience for your electrical juice. So keep that in mind. Because this is an electric car and I'm recording this video for you guys, I don't have any music going, and it's much easier to notice all the creaks and rattles, and this car does not have any exhaust sound, obviously. So in terms of a performance, like an emotional connection with the car, you really don't have one. Maybe that's something we're discovering here. Because the steering feels pretty numb and there's no audible sense of performance, it's a little bit of a sanitized performance experience. There's not a lot of emotion in it. Now, if you had some music going or whatever, you're with some friends, then you could have that emotion in that way, but just you with the car, it's a little bit stale. It is fast. We've established that. And it is fun. You're gonna have to add your own emotion somehow. Bring your own emotion. BYOE. Beautiful landscape, a terrific twisty bit, and a thrilling car. What else can you ask for? It is easy to go fast in this car. It is a pretty comfortable car. It's not a performance car. It is fun in the twisty bits. See, interesting, this is a good display of the camera system of the Tesla, because it can pick up on people and cars. Look at all this chaos happening, and it's picking up on all that. Pretty sweet. Final verdict, the 2022 Tesla Model Y long range up the canyon. Is it a performance twisty bits champion? Not so much. It is fun. It's fun in the twisty bits. It's fun because of the acceleration and the torque, the low end torque. But the steering, pretty numb. The seats, not sporty at all. The noise, there's no emotion. There's no emotion in this car at all. It does make you giggle a little bit with the acceleration. If you're looking for a vehicle that's going to be a performance hero, it's not this. So what are your thoughts on the Tesla Model Y long range as a twisty bits champ? Are you surprised? Did you know it wasn't going to be great? Do you think it's great? Am I an idiot in my rating of this car? If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe and share. I really appreciate everybody who's done that so far. Hopefully you had as much fun as I did, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.